Millet cookies, delicious. To 2 cups of millet flour, this is jowar or sorghum, add half cup of palm jaggery or maple syrup. You can roast the millet flour before this step if you prefer a crispier cookie. Add some buttermilk little by little and whisk. You can use curd mixed with water instead of buttermilk. The third option is to use any plant-based milk. Feel the texture of the dough and see if it is coming together. If you like walnuts, you can soak them for 2-3 hours, dry them, and then crush them coarsely and add. Obviously, it's better if you do this step a day before you make the cookies. Mix in the walnuts. That is a teaspoon of vanilla syrup. Since the mixture still feels dry, I'm adding some more buttermilk. If your dough gets collected inside the whisker, this is a nice trick. Just put it up in the air and whisk and everything comes out. At this point, the cookie dough is almost ready. Test for sweetness by tasting a small piece of the dough and add some more if you prefer, like I just did, and then give it a good mix. Add half a teaspoon of baking soda, which I should have added along with all the other dry ingredients before adding the wet ones. But this is a very forgiving recipe, and even if you forget something or wish to add something later on, you can do that. It'll all come together and still give you a very delicious cookie. If the whisk is not very convenient, you can actually use a spoon to mix everything in. Turn on your oven at this point and keep it at 350. Melt about half cup butter or coconut oil and put it in your dough and give it a mix. If the dough becomes too sticky, add some more millet flour. Green cardamom powder gives an excellent taste and flavor, so I'm adding 4 or 5 of them crushed. If you want to add some more flavors, you can choose ginger powder or cinnamon powder. The options are many and delicious. Use the leftover butter or oil to grease the parchment paper on which you will be putting your cookies very soon. Grease your hands if you like and use them to make the balls and keep them as round or flat as you like. And then line them up in your cookie tray. Scrape whatever is left because it is so tasty you don't want to miss out even a morsel. Use a spoon or a fork to make some patterns on the cookie. And now it's ready to go in the oven. If you're using the small toaster oven, then check it after 10 minutes. Otherwise, look in after 15 minutes and check for doneness. You can use a toothpick or a knife, insert it, and if it comes out clean, it's done. If the cookie is browned along the edges, that's also a sign it's done. You can take it out and let it cool, and once cool, you can then store it in your cookie jar for easily for up to a week or 10 days. But you know, everyone in your family is going to like them so much that they're not going to last for that long. Enjoy tasty, nourishing, easy to make millet cookies.